Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIVS Home School. This is Emdadul, Assistant Teacher of Mathematics, National Ideal English Version School, Dashing. Dear students, today I am going to conduct a math class of class 7. Our today's topic is Exercise 2.3, word problem 19 and 24. These two word problems I will solve in our today's class. Dear students, no homework is given in our today's class. Just I will solve two problems. You have to understand the solution of these two word problems and you have to practice more and more. Okay, dear students, let us see the questions. Here, question 19. A boat can travel with the help of oar 3 km in 15 minutes along with current, and against the current it travels 1 km in 15 minutes. Determine the speed of the boat in still water and the speed of the current. We need to determine the speed of the boat in still water, it means actual speed of the boat, and we have to determine the speed of current. In this case, two conditions are given. The conditions are, along with the current, the boat can travel 3 km in 15 minutes, and against the current, the boat can travel 1 km in 15 minutes. Using these two conditions, we can determine the speed of the boat along with current and the speed of the boat against the current. So at first we have to determine the speed of the boat along the current and speed of the boat against the current to solve question 19, and then we can determine the speed of actual speed of boat, it means the speed of boat in still water and the speed of current. Dear students, so let us see the solution of question 19. We can write here, in 15 minutes a boat can travel in 15 minutes a boat can travel 3 km. In 1 minute a boat can travel 3 by 15 km. As time is less, so the distance also will be less. Now again in 60 minutes, as we need to determine the speed, we can determine the speed in kilometer per hour, and 1 hour equal to 60 minutes we know. So we can write in 60 minutes a boat can travel. So as time increases, so the distance will also increase, so we have to multiply by 60, so it will go to the numerator. So we can write now 15 we can cut, 60 we can cut, we will get 4 here, 3 4s are 12 km. Therefore the speed of the boat along the current, speed of the boat along the current is 12 km per hour. 12 km per hour. This is the speed of the boat along the current. Now we have to determine the speed of the boat against the current. So we can write here, again in 15 minutes a boat can travel 1 km. In 15 minutes a boat can travel 1 km. In 1 minute a boat can travel. Now we have to divide 1/15 kilometer. As the time is less, so the distance will be also less. Now again the time will increase 60 minutes. In 16 minutes a boat can travel so we have to multiply here 1 into 60 divide by 15 kilometer, that is equal to, we can cut here 4 ones are 4, so we can write 4 kilometer. It means that we can say the speed of the boat against the current, therefore the speed of the boat against the current is 4 kilometer per hour. Dear students, now we need to determine the speed of the boat in still water. It means actual speed of the boat, and we need to determine the speed of current. Dear students, in this case we can use two formula. Here the speed of the boat or actual speed of the boat will be equal to the average speed of the boat along the current and the speed of the boat against the current. So we can write here the speed of the boat in still water. This means the actual speed of the boat, that will be equal to half into the speed of the boat along the current, speed of the boat along the current plus speed of the boat against the current. So we can put the value here. Speed of the boat along the current is 12 kilometer and speed of the boat against the current is 4 kilometer per hour. So we can write kilometer per hour. The unit will be kilometer per hour. So if we calculate here, what will we get? Half. This is 16 kilometer per hour. So we can write this is 8 kilometer per hour. So the speed of the boat in still water is 8 kilometer per hour. 8 kilometer per hour. And we can determine the speed of the current. We can determine the speed of the current here. Rest portion we can do here. The speed of the current, that is equal to half into speed of the boat along the current minus speed of the boat against the current. So we can close the bracket here. So we can put half. Here speed of the boat along the current is 12 kilometer per hour and speed of the boat against the current is 4 kilometer per hour. So we can write here 12 minus 4 kilometer per hour, that is equal to half into 8 kilometer per hour, that is equal to 4 kilometer per hour. Okay dear students, so I have determined the speed of the boat along the current, speed of the boat in still water and speed of the current I have determined. So these two are the answers of question 19. Dear students, you can arrange the answer or you can write the answer yourself. Okay dear students, so now I will solve question 24. Now see question 24. Where is question 24? Now see here. A 120 meter long train will cross 330 meter long bridge. If the speed of the train is 30 km per hour, how much time will the train need to cross the bridge? Dear students, to solve this question, you have to understand here at first. Suppose this is the length of the bridge. It means this is the bridge. Suppose along this path, this is the bridge. And here is the train. Suppose this is the train. To pass the bridge, the train has to pass the total bridge. It means here this is the initial point of the train and this is the final point of the train. So if AB is the train, then position to pass the bridge, the position of AB should be here. Position of AB should be here. It means that here, so it means that the train has to pass the total distance from A. If we denote this by C and D, now this is the train. Suppose here is C, here is D. It means total distance the train has to pass from A to C. From A to C. It means this total distance means here the length of the train, it means 330 meter. Here, length of the bridge and the length of the train is 120 meter. Total, this distance the train has to pass. It means that total distance is 330 plus 120. It means sum of this distance will be the total distance 450 meter. This the train has to pass to cross the bridge. Okay dear students, so now we can solve the question 24 depending on this logic. Now see the solution of question 24. So we can write here solution question 24. Solution, here we can write, given the length of the train is 120 meter, the breadth of the train, the length of the end, the length of the bridge. The length of the bridge is 330 meter. The length of the train is 120 meter and the length of the bridge is 330 meter. 330 meter. Therefore, total length to cover to cross the bridge. To cross the bridge will be equal to 120 plus 330 meter. That is equal to 450 meter. If we add here 0 and 0, it will be 0. 3 to 5, 314. So 450 meter. To cross the bridge, the train has to pass 450 meter distance. So for this, how much time will be needed? We need to determine that. And another condition given here, the condition is the speed of the train is 30 km per hour. So here this is given in kilometer, but we have the distance in meter. So we should convert the speed of the train in meter per second. So we can determine as this is the smaller distance, too small. So we can write here again the speed of the train. The speed of the train is, or we can write equal to 30 kilometer per hour. So we can write 30 into 1000 divided by 60 into 60. 60 into 60. This should be meter per second. This should be meter per second. Now I have converted hour into second and kilometer into meter. So we can write now this as, we can cut 30 and this one will get here 2. Now we can cut this 2 and we can cut here, we will get here 500. Now if we divide this by 10, this will be 6, so we will get here 50. Now again by 2, this will be 3. So this will be 25. So 25 by 3 meter per second will be the speed of the train. 25 by 3 meter per second will be the speed of the train. So now we can determine easily, as the speed is given, we can determine easily how much time will the train need to cross the bridge. So we can write here, to cross 25 by 3 meter, the train needs here 1 second. The train needs 1 second. Okay? Therefore, to cross 1 meter, the train needs 1 by, now we have to divide 1 by 3 by 25. So this 25, as we are dividing, this 25 will go to the denominator and 3 will go to the numerator, seconds. Now we can write here, to cross, here this is 450 kilometer, 50 meter total to cross the bridge. The train needs so we have to multiply now, as the distance increases, so we need more time, so we have to multiply by 450. As we have to multiply, that will go to the numerator. So now we can calculate here, we can divide by 25 at first one time, then 20 left. 20 left means we can take 8 times. It means that if we divide 450 by 25, at first we can take one time. It means that I can show the division here. 450, we have to divide by 25. So take one time. This will be 25. Now 25 means 0 here, 2 here, 200, 8 times. 8 times if we take, 8, 25 is 200. So this is 18 here, so multiply 1, 3 and 18. We will get here 3 8s are 54 seconds. So we can say, to cross the bridge, the train needs 54 seconds. So we can write, therefore, the train needs 54 seconds to cross the bridge. Okay, dear students, so I hope you have understood the solution of question 24 also. Keep practicing at home, abide by your parents, stay home, stay safe, see you again. Till then, Assalamu